In what sense? Like what I think or what I want to
Yeah,
achieve
yeah.
or
What the
what?
yeah. What's your take when it comes to like the end goal of us people uniting and doing that, right? We've already won, like Glenn had stated, but at the same time, we need to have our voices heard, right? Obviously, with YouTube and
Yeah.
everything, big tech.
I think if there is a war going on right now, I think the weapons communication uh, and how you use that. I mean, everyone's got a platform to some degree.
Right.
People are voicing their concerns, and if people just shut up and just think, "Oh, it's not my problem," then you're going to allow those other voices to drown you out. So you've got to use the platforms that you have. I'm still on the fence as to whether or not social media was a good thing or a bad thing. I think in many ways it was bad,
It's a double-edged
but
sword.
yeah. But if you're gonna kind of win, especially the war on culture, you
Mhm.
have to use the media as much as you can to push the right message,
Yeah.
whatever that might be for you. Um, but yeah, I mean, I see your point. I see Oracle's point and Glenn as well.
Yeah.
It does say it does. We do know what the outcome's going to be.
Yeah.
We've been told, and I mean, yeah, it is going to get worse. Hopefully not for very much longer. Uh, but yeah, it's important that you just don't roll over.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. We got a new guest on the stream. Bro, I can't pronounce your name. Phil Whitey.
Phil
I
Whitey.
Phil Whitey. Oh, yeah, yeah, there you go. Phil Whitey. Yeah, what's up,
Oh
bro?
shit.
What's your take on everything? Thanks for coming
Um.
in, by the way. Thank you for coming in.
Yeah. No, wrong. I tried to solve this like 3 or 4 times.
3 or 4 times. He might have cut off.
3 or 4 times, and then he died.
Yep.
Oh yeah, go on with your take, bro.
Oh, so
We
anyways,
can hear you.
I tried. They won't listen to me, so I'm just gonna
Who's
settle
they?
verdict
Who's
based
they?
in Glenn.
Based Anglin? Wait, do you
Yeah,
have a
both of
problem
them.
with both of them?
Yes,
Oh,
definitely.
can
Oh
you explain
wow.
that? Can you explain that?
These are grown men, intelligent and productive members of society
Mm-hmm.
who sound like a couple of clucking hens. They're like, whack, 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 wah, you hurt my feelings and shit like that. And I was like, dude, come on. Just listen to Uncle Fi. He will solve all of your problems for you. And so I think we can agree that everybody had a little misunderstanding. Some people were a little overzealous. In the end, it wasn't that big of a deal. It was just, little misunderstandings that grew into much bigger things.
Wouldn't you agree that we need to unite, right? That was kind of like my point there. But
Exactly. Like, what?
yeah,
How are we going to convince the enemy that we got our
the
shit
White
together?
Walkers, bro. The White Walkers.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
what
yeah,
they are.
It's
exactly.
it
Yeah.
sounds it sounds like you're looking at them and feeling like, mommy and daddy are fighting. Is that the kind of
Yeah,
vibe you
yeah.
get?
Stop fighting, guys.
Right.
I'm gonna cry. But anyways,
Daddy and stepdaddy.
Exact. Oh God. Yeah.
I
Progressive.
do. I do want to point out one thing. I got a receipt that Based is wrong about. Earlier I heard him say he doesn't give a fuck what people think about him or whatever, or say negative things about him.
Right.
He knows that if Uncle Fi is mad at him, he's gonna cry himself to sleep tonight. So Based,
You got me.
apologize.
I apologize for making you cry, iPhone.
There you go. See, now the healing can begin.
Oh my God. Okay.
Now the healing can begin. Okay, so I don't want to hear any more about this drama because you've already burned all of my useful brain cells on this topic. So
And
Glenn
you
and
only had
Based,
2, to be fair.
exactly, and you each got one. You fuckers.
I got
Yeah,
the
there-
bigger one, which isn't saying much.
The bigger brain cell, the brain cell that controls like actual movement, right? And the other brain cell that makes you horny. That's
Exactly. So let's stay focused, gentlemen. Stay focused. Andrew's currently the enemy, even though he's not really the enemy. He's just like a mid tier grifter. So like let's focus on the real
He's
enemy.
The third stepdad that comes
The real
in
enemy
once in a
is
while.
the left wing. Let's all agree on panel right
Sure.
now. The left wing is destroying this country.
Sure.
Is that unanimous?
I
No.
think everybody.
No, it's not unanimous. I think
Oh,
the right
fuck
is
you.
just as
Kick
bad
him
as
off
the
the
left.
panel.
bad.
And we have talked about this, I-Fi.
just as
Kick
bad.
him off the panel right now. Base
So-
isn't
so
allowed to
I'll-
do-
I'm not gonna do
I'll
that.
explain. I'll explain how.
Base, would you be willing to
Alright.
say leftists?
Yeah, I think leftists are a problem, no doubt, but so are the right that are claiming to want
Those
good
are the
things.
center leftists. Though there is no right wing.
Okay, so center left. Okay, yeah.
That's the problem. See, Base, this is why I can't get shit done. This is exactly why I can't get shit done.
I thought it was because you were retarded, but it's
That's
because
part of the
this?
reason, but you're supposed
Okay.
to feel sorry for me and draw pictures so I can follow along. But
All right,
anyways,
all right, fair.
Base, the left wing, the
Yeah.
socialists, the authoritarians, the immoral people. These are the problem. Correct or right or wrong?
These are part of the problem. I agree.
No, they're 100% of the problem.
Well, hold on. I can see Base's point, bro, because you have the Republican Party that has pushed hate speech laws. I mean, this is just a fact. Now, would I say that they're the same as the left? Not even fucking close, bro. Not
Actually,
even close.
They're
Actually,
the
they are.
opposite on the
They are pretty
surface.
similar.
On the surface,
No,
they're the
but-
opposite.
But they're not okay. But they're not even close to what the left wing, the Democratic Party, and the feminists, the Marxists, etc.
Jake.
Well,
Jake,
let me ask you a question, Jake. Have you read some of the bills that have passed through that have been co-signed by the R's?
Yeah. Of course, bro.
So,
And
well,
I'm not-
okay. Go on.
Well, here's the thing. I'm not saying that the right is perfect. By all means, no. We
What
should
is the right,
criticize
Jake? Give me an example of a right wing person right now.
it. The right wing
Right
person.
now.
Right
Somebody who
now,
knows
Donald
what their dick
fucking J Trump, bro.
Oh my goodness!
That's
See,
a
this is
MAGA.
what I'm talking about. Jake.
America great again.
Jake.
He's not perfect, bro. He's not
Tell-
perfect. I know Operation Warp Speed. I know all of that
He's
shit.
No.
funny, though.
I'm not talking about
He's a
imperfect,
funny
Jake.
dude.
I'm talking about political. Who did Trump vote for back in 2001?
Yeah.
2002?
He was
Remember?
voting for Democrat. Yeah, no, 100%. He's admitted that. I understand that.
Well, that's also the past.
This
I
is
mean, in
your
all
right
fairness.
wing example, Jake. You gave me the
Bro,
right wing example of a guy who votes Democrat.
You said right now. The question was right now, not fucking back in 2000.
Oh, I
20
see.
years
So-
ago.
I
Unle-
see. Today, Trump is a right wing, but yesterday he was.
Well,
confused.
don't you believe that people can expand and grow?
Do
Don't
you
you believe
think he changed, Jake? Do you
Wait.
think Donald Trump has ever changed?
Yeah, but you're
his
moving the
entire life?
goalpost, I
Yeah, bro. The point, dude.
I ain't
my
moving
question.
shit, bro. I'm
my
calling
question
out
i-
truth.
My question is, Phil, I-Fi.
It's
Phil.
Fi, dude. Just
It's
call
Phil.
me Fi.
We
Fine,
Fi.
established,
Call him Phil.
it's whitey. It's whitey.
Yeah,
We
I'm
established.
a white Fi.
Whitey
That's all you
Fi.
need.
White
Whitey
Phil.
Fi. I like that fucking name, Whitey Fi. But dude, real quick, don't you believe that people change within time, especially
People
when it comes
can
to political?
change, Jake.
No, hold
but
on.
do they?
Hold on. The thing is, from what I've seen, that most people when they're young, they tend to be a lot more liberal than anything. They're more liberal as they get older and they start making money, they start paying taxes, they start building a family, they become more and more conservative.
Jake.
That's a form of changing.
Jake.
Wouldn't
Jake.
you hold on, bro?
All right,
wouldn't
go
you
ahead,
agree
finish.
in the case of Donald Trump? Okay, this man has a lot of flaws, and dude, guy
Tons.
fucking womanizer, fucks chicks on the side. I totally get. He's a playboy, and I understand that. My point is, at this point in time, he's the best thing for the United States.
No.
Wouldn't you agree that
fuck
you would rather
no.
have him over Joe Biden?
Well, those
I'd
are
rather
two
have
different questions.
I'd rather have Ron Paul over Trump, but
Oh, the
we're not
libertarian.
talking about what
I'd
we,
agree
what
there.
we
I
deserve
would
in
take
this
Ron
country.
Okay,
But Jake Barr. So
What's up?
just let's look at not theoretical but actual historical fact. Did Trump make America great again in the 4 years he was president?
that's a slogan, right? Obviously,
Did he? Did he put
he
Hillary
made
in
it-
prison? Did he build the wall? Did he clean the swamp?
I'm actually glad that he didn't put Hillary in prison, bro.
Did
Because
he?
that's hold on. I'm
ahead.
glad he didn't. I'm glad he didn't put Hillary in prison because using politics.
He did make the economy better again, didn't he?
Yes, he
Not
did.
really, but just
Oh,
by like
bro,
a
come
hair, dude.
Bro.
Wait,
Okay,
would
man.
would you have wanted him to put Hillary in prison? Do you think that?
Yes,
Don't you? Did you want to see?
I think all
that he meant that
criminals
when
should
he
go
said
to
that?
prison. I think all criminals should go to prison.
But don't you think that for somebody to do that when it's a political opponent is going to look worse rather than
She's
be
a
better?
political opponent. Now she's his
She was.
political opponent.
No, she was at the time, bro. At the
After he won the
Right.
presidency, she was his political opponent.
No, bro. At the
No,
time,
but
when
it's
he was
still
saying-
it would have
it's
made
still
him look
relevant.
worse rather than better. That would have
Yeah.
been a weak.
Do you
move
guys
for him to
understand the
do that.
difference between running for president and you are the race is
Hey,
over
bro,
and
bro,
you
bro,
lost?
Bro.
No,
we
explain
understand,
it to me.
bro.
Okay, so right now,
No, that was a
Biden
joke.
and Trump
That
are
was a joke.
running against each other, and they're trying to put Trump in jail. That's a
Let's
political
be fair.
opponent.
Biden's never run anywhere, not for a long time.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
he could
did-
bicycle though. He just can't stop.
Yeah,
Did
he just falls off the bicycle.
Yeah.
Did he
Go-
clean
go
the
on.
swamp? Did he build the wall?
Well, here's the thing. No,
Wait,
you're right.
Make America great
Biden's
again.
better.
Hold on,
Look,
hold on,
look.
hold on. Bro. Go ahead, Damon.
Right. We can talk about Biden and Trump. I don't know if you like Biden, but I mean, I get.
No,
you
I'm
don't
pretty
like
sure he
Trump.
doesn't. No, fuck no.
Right, but you asked what a right wing guy is. And,
I want
and
one
based-
example, just one.
Okay, I'll give you one. And based also seems to think that I don't know. I don't know if he thinks it's equally bad on the left and on the right, but I don't think it's equally bad on the left and right. I obviously understand that the right has its problems, but if you want to know what I mean, okay, the simplest thing about what a right wing guy is, a right wing guy is somebody that's not afraid to tell you what the truth is or to state facts without being afraid of if it's going to offend somebody, right? Which means that, and we know that the left doesn't do that. They will prioritize not offending somebody over giving you the truth, which means that the right is more truthful than the left.
That's the center left is more truthful than the left, which is the
No,
illusion they're
there's-
selling you that you're voting right wing. By the way, this is the narrative you're falling for right now. The Uniparty, controlled by the deep state, gives you the choice between a center left person or a left person, and you feel like you're voting right wing and he's going to save our country and he made the economy better because your tax rate was only 34% as opposed to 38% under the same Uniparty, as if that makes any fucking difference. Meanwhile, what's the debt been under Trump? What's the debt been under all of the Republicans and Democrats for the past 30 or 40 years?
Yeah,
How many
sure.
proxy
But-
wars have they
but
all
again,
been funding?
But again, the Republicans aren't the real right, like what you were saying. So let
They're
me ask you
rhinos.
what.
No, they're both
Yeah,
equally
all of that.
responsible for
Yes.
the debt, though.
George
They're
Bush.
both equally responsible for it.
Sure.
They just allocate the funds in different directions. Neither party wants to have a smaller government. They both want to have a big government.
Exactly.
I
Wait,
agree.
wait a second.
It's good
I
cop,
fight.
bad cop.
Who passes the bills?
All the above. Dems and Republicans.
Yeah, so it's the House, correct? It's not the
Except
president.
for those one
It's
one
not
or
the
two
president.
guys that no one listens to, like Rand Paul. He talks to empty rooms because even the Republicans won't listen to him.
Yeah, but it's not the president, so Trump didn't really have any control over the actual spending, correct?
It's all the above. The executive and the legislative branch are involved in our
But
policy.
it's not down to Trump because he didn't have the majority in the House, correct?
He has the power of veto, so
Fuck
he's
me,
still a part
Teriak is
of
here.
the game.
Hey, Tarek.
Yeah, Damon. Yeah.
I just didn't realize. I was wondering what the fuck, and I just saw that you're here.
So do you see how you guys give
The
me an
latter-
example?
I just appear magically.
Do you see how you guys can't give me an example of a right wing person because they don't exist? There is
Well,
no right wing in
you one,
America.
but you
Okay,
don't
well
like
that's why
it.
I asked you. I asked you who's a right wing person. You said, you said that you would have Ron Paul, right? And I like
He's-
Ron Paul. I like
He's
Ron Paul.
close enough to the right where I would debate him, but he's still not
Can-
really right
Can you give
wing.
me? Can you? Okay, so you're okay. Give me a definition here of what you describe
Just
as the right.
can I
Christian
you-
capitalist libertarian. Who fits all three
Libertarian?
of those criteria? Yeah,
Dave
libertarian.
Smith. Dave Smith. No, he's not a Christian.
And he's
Uh,
that's true.
Yeah, is it you? Are
It's
you
me, vote
you?
hi-fi,
Oh,
new
I got it
emperor.
right.
There you
got
go.
Got it fucking right, bro. You're the real right wing.
I'm
Actually,
the
I think
only right wing.
I think I heard, dude. Honestly, you're refreshing my memory. Are you the guy that had that your particular church is the correct church and all of the
Yes, that's
churches?
me.
That's
See,
you.
the one true
That's
church.
fucking you, bro.
That's me,
what
dude.
the hell? Okay, Glenn. I don't know if you've heard his take on this. He believes his church is the only one when it comes to religion. I don't really have a
has.
dog in this fight. I mean, I'd love to hear you out. Glenn is obviously he knows a lot about the Bible.
Yeah, no, we talked about this the other night.
Was he with you? Actually, yeah, it was on Glenn's stream. I'm sorry, But yeah, I remember hearing it when I was at work, and I thought it was interesting.
We can
But-
talk about Christianity if Glenn wants to. That's fine.
Would
wanna
you be
go,
willing
Glenn?
to have a holy war though?
Depends. How big is his army?
Well, you said you're the only one, right? So I think
Yeah, he's the
anyone with a
true
second
right wing.
person would take you.
That's true. Everything you've said so far is correct. Go on.
Dude, I think you need to recruit a little bit first, man.
I have God on my side. I don't need you mortals. You
Yeah,
mean
I
nothing
think-
to me.
fine,
I think
fine.
everyone
Grasshoppers.
else thinks that they've got God on their side as well. That's the problem with a holy
He
war.
talks directly to me in my brain, though. That's the difference.
Are you sure it's
Right.
not because you
No.
are mentally unstable?
No, that's a meme I'm working on. Do you want to see
Okay.
a preview of it?
Yes, please, bro. I'll share it right here,
Okay,
right
I
now.
promised I wouldn't show this yet. It's still in the factory being worked out, but I'll
Do it.
share it with
Do it. Project VealPod preview exclusive.
Hold
bro.
on. Give me 2 minutes while I boomer through my technology so I can get it.
Just ask God to make it happen now.
I'll
Yeah,
be right
like
back.
right now.
I'll be right back.
Just pray hard or i5.
I gotta
Pray hard.
click on things and then I'll come right back. I'll
Okay,
come
fair
right
enough.
back.
Fair enough. Fair
BRB.
No, yeah, this guy's pretty. I mean, like, I don't agree with him on anything, but he's pretty good faith. I like how he's passionate, bro. That's the thing, and that's what we need. We need passionate people. I get it.
Are you
He's like,
using
we're,
the word passionate as a euphemism here.
well, to a degree, it kind of is. The guy's fucking passionate, man.
I've got
Um,
this passionate guy out down the road. I think he might still be sleeping there right
Is
now.
he on
But he
crack
says a
right now?
lot I think I don't know if the same God speaks to him, but
Yeah, probably
Yeah.
not. Yeah, it's probably whatever he's probably listening to. You ever hear Master of Puppets? That's what it is. Drugs is your god. So there's people like that. We need to address that, man. By the way, guys, thank you for everybody to tune in and like, subscribe, and dude, you guys are commenting already. But yeah, subscribe to Project VealPod, subscribe to Glenn Lawrence, and also Base Oracle. Base Oracle was nice enough to come on here and have a good faith interview. And I know you guys are shooting at him in the chat, whatever. But dude, this guy's been nothing but good, and I appreciate that from Base Oracle. So so guys, like, check out his channel, and shoot there, man, because I'll probably end up on Base Oracle's channel if he allows me. Base, am I banned?
No, I've
Spicoli?
not been. The only person who's banned is Spicoli, and there is a reason for that. Spicoli, I would say, got caught talking about indecent things with kids on another stream, and I told him that was the final straw. It wasn't on my stream, but nonetheless, I think he was on Primal Studies stream at the time.
Okay.
And I told him he's banned for 100 days and a $100 application, and he has to show that he's gotten better since then. So anyways, he's the only one I've banned at all.
100 days. Damn, that's a long
Yeah,
time.
so he's
you
up,
know he
or
was
he's
talking
down
to
to like
kids?
62 as of right now.
Yeah, he has a lot to say about you. I've heard him spew about you, bro. And
Yeah,
he does the same thing with me, right? And dude, here's the thing: I want to make fucking peace with this guy. I get it. It was a bad first take, but I know Glenn has spoken well about the dude, and so I'm willing to talk fairly to the man. And of course, you're right. If he does it again, then yeah, I'm gonna have a problem with him. But at this point, hey man, Spicurly, it is what it is, and not looking to shoot that out or I'm always down to fucking talk. That's my point. You know, anything. Okay, hold on. Actually, fucking Phi shot off. I don't know what's that.
Did he know he was talking to children, or was he on shrooms?
Yeah, that I don't know, but I still figure
I don't
it's
think he knows either.
yeah.
Yeah, who knows on
You
that?
gotta love Spicoli.
Yeah. So,
I
Fine.
such
Worse
a
than-
Yeah, I'm
His
back.
own
I'm
best
back.
friend.
Okay, are you guys ready?
dude, why'd you leave, bro?
I
were-
told
were
you I had-
scared? Were,
I had
were
to
you
click
scared
on
of
the
the debate and you left, or what?
I had to click on a fucking button and it booted me out of the window. Now I'm
Okay,
ready. Are you ready
excuses,
for the meme?
Excuses. All right, you delayed
Because your
time.
God doesn't
You-
love you.
You tried to prep. You tried to prep during that small amount of time, bro. Like Batman. That's
Yeah.
what you're doing.
Okay. Are you ready for presentation?
Go for it, bro.
Okay,
you
hold
got you got the floor.
Wait,
Hold
Base, did I make you laugh? You said earlier on you don't laugh. Did we?
Oh,
did-
yeah.
Oh man.
He laughed for
Fuck.
the first time.
There you go. You ready for
Oh,
full screen play?
I was your first, Base.
All right, hold on.
Like, that shit's wrong. That I follow Christian ethics. I use transcendental categories inside philosophy to create justifications for the values which come from God's laws. That's what I do.
That's a lot of words to not say anything.
Okay, here's the beginning. Hold on, wait, I got started over.
Yeah.
Here you go.
I want to let you know the reason I'm having this debate with you is because I think I can bring you to the dark side of the force. And you're already halfway there. My hope is to convince you to get to the rest of the way there. Let's assume for a second that I was, I don't know, like delirious, right? And just thought I talked to God and he gave me commands, right?
2 moments later.
Okay, fine, Dave. I'll make it
What's
super
yours?
simple because God tells me so. Is that better for you?
Sure.
He tells me so. Is that better for you?
Sure. No,
Okay.
that's the answer.
He directly communicates right into my brain. He's like, that shit's wrong. That I follow Christian ethics. I use transcendental categories inside philosophy to create justifications for the values which come from God's laws. That's what I do.
That's a lot of words to not say anything.
I want to let you know the reason I'm
Okay, but real quick. Okay. Go ahead and shoot it out.
It's still a work in progress, but I think
Yeah.
I'm more lost than before
Why
you
does-
started the
A little
video.
bit.
Yeah.
Why
That's a
does
typical
Dave
interaction with
look
Wi-Fi.
like-
And dude,
That makes
Dave's not
sense.
even a real right winger, bro. You're the only real right winger. Why are you using Dave as an
Dave
example?
is a libertarian. He's not a conservatarian. There's a difference.
Oh, okay, that's
Dave,
interesting.
Dave looks
Conservatarian.
like fucking Jeremy Piven there, man. Have you noticed?
I think he
a
looks like
young
Ross
Jeremy
from
Piven with
Friends,
a
bro.
hairline.
I'm trying to get Jacob Winograd on stream. He's a Christian libertarian, so at least you're getting warmer. He's getting much warmer to conservataria, but he's not quite there yet. So we'll
Gotcha.
see.
Bro, well, you should debate Andrew Wilson on the topic, man. think
Glenn, play the clip.
did you ask him or?
Yeah, I offered a gentlemanly conversation about how to improve life and stuff, and he declined because he has a fear of seashells. See, he's afraid to engage with seashells. So unless I can, unless I can provide a human face for
Gotcha.
him to interact
Well,
with.
that's needed. That's actually needed, Fi, because during the debate, when you have your camera off,
I didn't say debate. I didn't say I was going to debate him. I said I will talk to him.
Wait, do you not want to debate him though? Or are you willing to?
If he wants to debate
But
me,
what about you? Do you want to?
I've already debated him on VK, dude.
Okay, but
Everyone knows libertarians
do you-
destroy authoritarians every time. There's no
did you debate him on that same subject though?
We debated authoritarians versus libertarians. Yes, we already debated that topic.
Oh, okay, fair enough, man. I mean, I'm
And
just
so
saying.
so did Jacob Winograd, and so did Dave Smith.
And did they all pwn Andrew Wilson?
It depends on how you perceived how that
Gotcha.
exchange went. And
Gotcha,
so his cult definitely feels like he blood sported all of his opponents, and oh boy, he pointed out that ownership of your sister means you should definitely fuck them. But I don't think that was a productive conversation.
I don't think that was.
Oh,
the
that was his
argument,
case. His
bro.
case
That
was
was-
that ownership cannot disprove fucking your own sister.
That was the point, bro. Like, in other words, like he asked the question, "Do you own yourself?" Right.
Right,
So if
and do you own your
if you own-
sister, and should we be able to fuck them or not? That was was
yeah.
a very
No,
important debate for Andrew.
If
I agree.
self-ownership is a thing, how do you fight against incest? How do you justify stopping, let's say, a family doing incest?
So the reason why Dave Smith couldn't answer properly because he doesn't come from the conservatarian perspective of Christian morality. He was trying to argue from a secular point of view how a ethical person would approach that topic.
By the way, are you Orthodox as well, like Andrew? Or are you?
What do you think, dude? Do you think the Ortho Bros like me?
Bro, you told me the last
He's a
time that
Protestant.
one church. Yeah, my bad, bro. I'm repetitive. My bad. Go on.
That's all right. That's all right. If you want to see my exchange with Ortho Bros, I did one with what's his name, JFD or something. I can't remember his 3-letter name.
No
But anyways,
idea who that is.
it was one of the other Ortho Bros. But anyways, I'll find a link for you if you need it. Anyways, so they don't like to debate politics because when you point out how flawed their systems are, they all gang up on you. You know, they're like, one of us. And so they definitely don't want to debate religion because that would get ugly. So that's why I don't want to debate Andrew Wilson because again, his wife seems like a nice lady. I'm sure Andrew in his world feels like he's the good guy. You know, he probably thinks he's like doing, all his hard work for the
You
greater
feel
good.
the same way, right?
I don't judge my
You-
actions based
you
on
don't-
feelings.
You don't feel, you know. That's,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
that's
There's
your
a
answer.
difference, right?
That's your
Like,
answer. Okay, fair enough, bro.
I'm a robot, so like as a living, I'm an engineer. Even though Andrew also claims to be an engineer, so maybe that's the one similarity we have. We don't base things on feelings. We're like objective and use facts and logic and all that stuff. But I think he gets a little too passionate in his arguments. That's where he falters. But anyways, I'm sure he gets lots of clicks, and his cult feels like he's doing the Lord's work or whatever. And so we'll see if Based has any progress with him or not. But I don't want to debate him at this point. I just wanted to have a gentlemanly conversation with him and see if he was interested, which he strongly declined and said no. So there's your answer. By the way, Based, if you think that's more evidence that he's a grifter and isn't actually interested in the message and getting out, the good versus evil, maybe that would be a good point to bring up to him and ask him if he's so interested in making our country better, why does everything have to be a blood sport that he wins or whatever for clicks and money, as opposed to actually getting the message out and just talking to whoever can forward that message. So that's all I was offering to Base, but he can do with it whatever he wants. So anyways, Glenn, do you want to talk Christianity, or I don't know what Jake was asking, like do you believe there is the one true church or not? Yes or no?
I believe that
By the way, your screen is screwed up, dude. You're like a blue box and the word imagine.
Yep. I believe that the church in itself, like we are all, there's one church, all Christian. There's a lot of different clubs, like there's a bunch of different clubhouses, but they're all one club. Okay, so you have all these different denominations of Christianity, but like those that are Christians are just fall under the church, one umbrella. That's the church.
What happens when two divisions disagree with each other? Which one's right?
Well, that's when they go to have to deal with more, of going back to the Bible and appealing to the scriptures and see where they're incorrect.
What if one of the divisions says, no, don't go back to the Bible, use the church tradition to answer your questions?
I like to go back to the word, because that's where the authority is.
Okay,
right?
well then you just ruled out Catholicism and Orthodox, so now what?
Well, I never said I had an issue like getting rid of the Catholic Church. Like I speak against the Catholic Church a lot. Whether you
realized it or not, you just weeded them out, because in debates on religion, they will say that the people who are sola scriptura are flawed because they appeal to the Bible as their authority, and they will say that's not right. You should appeal to the church fathers for your authority, including whoever's the bishop of their day or their pope of their day or whatever. So there you go.
See, I have a problem with just appealing to somebody as authority blindly. I wouldn't trust anybody blindly.
Even a man who claimed to be the infallible word of God, the vicar of Christ on earth.
There's only one Christ.
Okay, so you just ruled out Catholicism. So now that
I have no problem ruling out Catholicism. I've said that before.
And you ruled out the Orthodox Church because their bishop is the higher power than the scriptures. So now what?
Well, I mean, I don't know much about Orthodoxy. Now, I've said that many times. I don't know enough to speak on it.
That's all you need to know. I've already saved you all that time and effort.
Well, I like to do my own homework.
Okay, do your own homework and then come back and tell me if I was wrong.
So are you you're saying you're an arbitrary of the actual correct, religion and Bible politics, etc., right?
Who are you talking to?
Yeah, you, Phi.
As far as I'm aware, you sound like
you are
the one true church of the one true religion. Unless you can tell me where I've gone wrong.
Yeah, I mean, what's your religion exactly, though? Like
the Churches of Christ. It's a non-denominational church that believes
I don't know anything about it.
That all human beings can pick up a Bible, start reading it, and that's all you need to know to find the path to God, which is through Christ.
Okay, so So that doesn't. Okay, so is there an actual church? Is there ritual?
There are actual churches, buildings.
But hold on.
Go ahead.
But I'm asking, like, is there a community behind it? Is there like what's it about exactly? Can you describe
There's
a little
a
bit
large
more?
community. It's
And by the
international.
way, if you're saying all you need is just to pick up the Bible
Yes.
and read it on your own,
Yes.
and then interpret it on your own,
Yes.
if everybody in that church interprets it differently, how do you guys like decide what is the truth?
The same way we decided that we can all look at the same science, for example, and interpret it however we want. And some people agreed on the theory that the Earth is round, for example, and some people think that the Earth is flat. And
So
so
how do you
humans
guys get to the truth?
Well, some of us research it more and make sure that we're not just injecting our feelings and thoughts into this. And
Yeah,
and
but
using
if
more
it's the
logic
one
and
true
fact.
if it's the one true church, again, I'm asking if everybody has different opinions within your church, how do you decide what's truth and what's false?
By the agreement of either most people agree with this and
So
some
you-
people
so
don't
it's a-
agree with it and then say
So it's
no.
a democracy. You guys vote on it, and then whoever
No.
gets the most votes, that's the truth.
It's a meritocracy, not a
It's a-
democracy. We don't vote on the word of God.
Well, that's what I'm asking. Like, how do you guys decide within
we
that
see
church?
who has the best amount of reading comprehension, the best amount of logic
How do you
and
judge
reason.
that?
The same way you
Wait,
judge
wait.
all other things in life.
Well,
how do you
tell me, how do you do it? Like,
how do you
again,
judge
like-
any
well,
philosophical
you
debate?
tell me, bro. I don't.
How do you
watch,
judge religious debates? How do you
I don't
debate,
know. Tell
judge
me.
any of those
I
things?
don't know. I'm stupid, bro. Tell me. wanna
So if two human beings read the same book and come to
Yeah.
different conclusions,
Right.
then you have to be the third party in that equation. So you have to say, okay, one human says X is true, one human says X is false. So then you get to be the third party and say, okay, I'm going to read it for myself and see if I can judge on whether or not X is true or false.
Okay. So then, who judges that guy?
The people that agree.
The people that agree. Wait,
Yeah.
hold on. Again,
So wait,
he's
under
hold on.
your-
I
under
still
your
got
logic.
questions. Hold on, Damon. I still have questions. So you're telling me that man A and man B, they read the same Bible
Yes.
and they come to different conclusions. Like maybe
Correct.
one is a Unitarian, the other one's a Trinitarian, or something along that nature. And then a third party guy, one guy comes in, he reads the Bible and he says, okay, this guy, guy A is right. Or he says, both of you are wrong. Now he's a category of C.
That's also a possible.
That's a
outcome.
possibility. So then another person comes in and judges all
Yes.
three.
Yep.
And then he says, oh, you know what? There's now a D. And then there's now a Z or whatever. And then some people kind of gather up within the A's,
Yes.
the B's, the C's, etc.
Right. That's
But
how
again,
we.
but how does that reach to the truth? That I mean,
That's
if
how-
everybody has different opinions, again, do you believe that there's only one truth,
Yes.
or do you believe
There's
in
one
your truth?
objective reality. There
So
is
then,
only
how do you
one
judge
truth.
it within your church?
The
That's what I'm trying to
the
get at.
Same way. The same way.
How?
So just like we had person A, B, and C, they also approached life from a different point. Like the other day, they were arguing about whether or not the Earth is round or flat. There was a disagreement. One person claimed false, one person claimed true, and then the third person came in and say, actually, I agree with this person. There's more evidence to support their claim. That's life. That's the truth. That's the pursuit of all truth. Now, here's the fun part that you kind of left out. It's not so final. It's not like just because guy A and guy B were right and wrong. Guy A still has the possibility to hear the discussion between all three people and now say, oh, now I see, maybe I was being too narrow-minded, or maybe I didn't understand
But
what y'all were
if
talking about.
what if he comes to the conclusion, he's like, you know what? I changed my mind. Now I'm a different version of all 28 different views or hundreds of views, and he made a new one.
There's no
Like there's a lot of different possibilities there.
There
And again,
is
what if you don't believe in my truth? This sounds like a lot of my truth that your
no.
church preaches.
The truth.
Sounds
the
like it.
truth. The
But
truth.
it sounds like my truth.
That's fine
Wait,
if you say
wait.
it sounds like it. You can say it sounds like
Yeah, but
people that believe in the.
Yeah, but okay, then I'm saying it sounds like it.
Well-
but can you give me an argument on why that?
Listen,
that
listen,
I'm-
Jake.
He's
that-
saying preponderance of evidence is objective truth, right? To
Yes.
some degree, that's what you're saying, IFI, which I
Yes.
disagree with, because going by numbers, most people are retarded. right? So does that make it right because most people agree with this?
Based. Even if you live in a world where 99% of all humans are retarded, is it possible for the 1% intelligent person to still deduce the truth in spite of their flaws?
Absolutely, it's
There
possible.
you
But that
go,
doesn't make
Base.
your argument. Possibilities does not make what you're
Yes, it does
calling
make my
objective
argument.
view argument sound.
Yes, it does. I never said I never said the majority will always agree. I said that's one possible outcome. It's possible you are the only one that sees the truth and everyone else is wrong.
Whitey, you've got to explain to us based
Fine.
on your logic, right? How would it work? Now, I like Whitey. We established.
Whitey is YouTube, dude. You're on YouTube right now. My name's Fi. Go ahead.
All right, go on,
like
YT.
the name,
Come on.
dude. but
that's racist.
when you're
Hey,
you'd get.
Hey, Jake.
Yeah.
Do you mind if I share the link to old Joe?
Yeah. I was about to message right now about dude to message me. Yeah, please do that.
I got the link. I'll send it. I'll drop it in the chat.
All right. Thank you.
But yeah, tell us when you said that you've got one guy who will read the Bible and decide one thing, a second guy will decide the opposite, a third guy's going to come in. When you have more and more people coming in, how you said it's about establishing truth. So how do you establish the truth then? If you can't decide that it's the majority or the minority, how do you decide the truth?
It's a meritocracy. It's not a democracy. It's not a popular vote. That's not how truth is decided. The meritocracy by nature sorts out those that understand something and those that don't. There are lots of reasons.
By which means are you going to determine how that meritocracy works?
The same process by we know all truths, whether scientific, philosophical, or religious. They're all the same methodology. You either understand logic and reason, induction, deduction, inference, all these wonderful words, or you don't. Now
you're comparing different people reading the same thing, coming to different conclusions. Each one of them is going to think that they've read it correctly, and the other guy's the idiot.
Too bad. There are flat earthers that think they read the data correctly. Damon, there are flat earthers who think they read the data correctly. They think they're reading the same data that we are correctly, and their feelings have led them to the conclusion that the flat earth exists.
Right. Okay. So for most of human existence, since you had civilized people thought that the earth was flat. Okay, it's only about sixth century that people decided that thought it was round, and you still have people thinking it's flat, right? Now, if for the most part the majority of people thought that the earth was flat, why didn't they just all bow down and say, oh yeah, you're right, we're idiots, the minority who think it's round are correct? So if you have loads of people reading the Bible, each coming to their own conclusions, and you say, well, it's based on a meritocracy, how's that meritocracy going to work if the majority of the people think the wrong thing?
Then the majority of people fail.
Going to succeed?
Then the majority of people will fail. That's just the fact of life. I can't guarantee you success.
How is the truth? Yeah, I know. That's what I'm concerned about. How's the truth going to come to light?
I'm concerned about it too. There is no nature's not going to automatically give you the answers in case you fail too much or something like that. Everyone can fail.
I'm telling you need to recruit and have the holy war, dude.
No.
That's the way you're gonna get. That's the only way you're gonna get the truth out. Then.
No.
Do you gentlemen mind if I throw?
I'm gonna use logic and reason. You can use clubs and spears if you want.
No. I'm good with logic and reason as long as you're happy knowing that you're gonna be right, but alone, and that's cool.
First of all, I know free will's a bitch. There's no cure for that yet. Also, there's no cure for stupidity, which is part of the problem. Some of the problem is ignorance. We can solve that problem. That's the easy solution. Stupidity, there is no cure for, nor would I waste any of my time on it. So you can argue with stupid people if you want, or you can just devote your time to helping ignorant people. But there are intelligent people, so that disproves all the claims that it's impossible for us free-willed agents to find the truth. It's possible, but not for everyone.
The willingly ignorant are more dangerous than the stupid people, I'd argue.
That's kind of my definition of stupidity is willingly ignorant. What's the difference?
All right, okay, cool.
Do you guys mind if I throw a quick question in there for you?
Sure, go ahead.
This is old Joe here.
Hey, Joe.
And I think what you guys are talking about is absolutely fascinating. The search for objective truth. You'll see it on my thumbnail there. I think it's probably the most important question that we ask ourselves as human beings. So I want to throw a couple of ideas at you in terms of how do we seek objective truth. And I'd like you to bear in mind that when we talk about these concepts, at least for me, I'm speaking about something that's on the edge of my intellect. So if I'm clumsy or awkward about how I phrase it, I'd ask for a little forgiveness. If that's all right.
I forgive you.
Yeah, thank you. Okay, so in terms of seeking objective truth, somebody said willful ignorance is very dangerous. I agree. The very first thing that needs to be present is a desire to seek objective truth. Would you guys agree with that?
Definitely, 100%.
So if we have somebody that's subject to tribalism, that's subject to their ego, that would rather be right than seek the truth, which we see often, and which are common failures of humanity, then we can often interfere in our search for objective truth. And humanity is rife with these kind of things, and has to be for the purposes of survival. So now I never know how much agreement I'm going to get when I have 6 people on a panel. But would it be true if I said, if 5 of us with holding different beliefs on gravity, whether gravity exists or not, climb to the top of a high skyscraper and leap off, without any parachute or any other assistance, all 5 of us will hit the ground?
Yep.
See, now here is hesitation, right? I should get agreement across the panel, but I'm not. And there's a reason for that. So that's the first thing I think you should think about. Now, in terms of objective truth and the theist, if I could move into that category for a second, I think it's a very dangerous trap to fall into, to say, well, you can't tell objective truth, and at least I have a way that tells me objective truth, or that I think does. So that puts me in a superior position to you. Do all of you see the flaw in that logic?
Yeah, 100%.
Okay.
Yeah.
So here's what I think in terms of objective truth. I think religions that have traditions that they subscribe to are necessary, and are because the ideas that they propose sometimes have butted up against objective reality for long enough that they've proven themselves to be successful almost by accident. My position is that anything we do, any action we take is an expression of our humanity, and it may be mistaken, and it will be corrected when it butts up against the objective reality that we have no way of perceiving. So things that there were ads in the paper, 50, 60 years back, with doctors saying smoking is good for your health. That idea butted up against objective reality and turned out to be wrong. In my opinion, the only way we can tell objective truth is for our humanity to butt up against it for long enough. Those bad ideas will eventually die. The good ones should survive, the ones that agree with objective truth. I am a strong opponent of the people that say we manifest our own objective truth. I think that's a way to real danger. So I think I just wanted to contribute to that conversation you guys were having. I think it's a fascinating exchange. Thanks a lot, guys.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, appreciate it a lot, man. You could stay, whenever you want to jump on.
Can
Just
I
let me
just
know,
ask?
But before you leave,
one question?
what's your vote on objective truth, old Joe? Does it exist?
I am. So I'm going to give myself license to go a little bit woo-woo here, if you don't mind. I think that objective truth does exist, yes. The question I'm asking myself...
Of course it exists.
The question I'm asking myself at this point is there intelligent design behind objective truth? If you read a lot...
Ooh, I like
if
that
you
phrase.
read a lot about Einstein and his belief in Spinoza's God, and what objective truth looks like, and whether God does exist, it's my belief that if God exists, it's in that objective truth that we will find him. That's my belief. So yes, I very strongly believe we are all bound to an objective truth that's independent of us. That's what I believe.
My God can beat up Spinoza's God, by the way.
Yeah.
Bro.
Hey, there was another fellow with a question before I dropped down, or was that it?
Yeah. Earlier on, we were talking about the religions that butted up against subjective truth, and you said that these ideologies, or ideas came together, and they proved to be right by accident. Why would you say by accident?
Well, because a lot of this stuff happens by accident. If you think about good recipes, for example, how often does somebody stumble upon a recipe by making a mistake, and that becomes
So you're
a fabulous...
basically alluding to sorry, but so you're alluding to in that sense, kind of like the evolution of the
It could
evolution
be.
of ideas.
That would be one way of wording it. Although I think when we talk about it in terms of evolution, there's a mindlessness in it that I don't like, because there seems to be something of a design. Once again, I'm not testifying to this. I'm telling you what it looks like to my eye, which I've already said is likely prone to error. But when I look at something like, I'll give you another example, the free market, and how effective that is at distributing goods quickly, getting them to people cheaply. There's almost a design to those kind of things. And I don't like to insinuate that they're random, because I'm not convinced of that.
And
Well, yeah, I mean,
morally.
I'd agree. I'd agree there'd be a design. I guess these ideas do succeed for a reason. Like for example, patriarchal societies. You know, yes, it's based of actual biological evolution, but it's also the evolution of ideas behind earlier societies that weren't patriarchal. And you had certain cultures, for example, where you had female warriors as well as male warriors, and anthropologists realized that these societies died off because it was a bad idea to have women doing the same duty as men,
Exactly.
because those societies died off because the women who went to war along with the men died off, and then those societies over time dwindled in numbers and got defeated with repeated wars, and they couldn't reproduce fast enough to form armies. But that changed the idea, right? So these ideologies of having women stay safe while the men went to fight were the ones that succeeded. So that's one, I guess you could call it a religion of thought that women shouldn't be doing this. And when you say by design, yes, it is by design. It's because
Well,
there is a
yes.
purpose for men to fight and protect women.
Does
And so if you look-
design imply a designer?
Well, this is the question, and this is the same question Einstein asked, if you read about it. And I don't mean to keep leaning on Einstein. There are many people, but there are so many brilliant people that I forget who was it said, vast oceans of truth lay undiscovered before me, or others. So many brilliant. Another famous mathematician said, mathematics is the handwriting that God wrote the universe in, or something like this. A lot of these people were extremely intelligent, saw design and beauty at the deeper they went into their fields. So that's sort of where I'm leaning in terms of spirituality. Not to say that I have any answers by any means.
One of my favorite examples is life. If you just look at life itself, that's pretty impressive.
That's right. That's right. Yeah. So if you pull back and look at God as the designer with the foresight to create a system that was self-perpetuating, and that in and of itself sorted out the best ideas from the bad, allowing us free will. That seems a lot more appealing than somebody that's whispering in our ear all the time. That's just me, though. Hey, guys, I got to run down because supper's on the table. Thanks so much for having me
Later,
on.
Joe. Thanks for contributing.
Okay.
Yeah, thanks a lot, man. Thank you for showing up, man. Appreciate it.
Hey, and Jake, I gotta head out too, but
Oh yeah, no, it's all good, man. It's all good.
If you're sick, get some rest, bro. Get feeling better.
yeah. But I'm glad I could give your chat somebody to roast. And
yeah, you definitely gave them somebody to roast, man.
I'll take over. They can pick on me now. You're
Take care,
Base.
Very good.
Yeah,
you all
but
have a good. What's up?
I'll tell you this, Base. You're the greatest enemy right now in the chat that I've ever had on Project VOPod. You just set a record. Hopefully, I can get somebody else on that can beat that, because this is brutal, man.
Well, it might be me again beating it.
It might be, yeah. I welcome you to top that shit. Come back next time, yeah.
Well, Speakeasy is here, so a challenger has arrived.
Oh, Base,
Come back
are you
after
leaving?
the
Oh, wait, hold on,
debate.
Base. Are
Come back
you
after the debate, however it goes.
Base, are you leaving because Speakeasy came in?
Are you afraid of him?
Who? Oh, I wasn't.
No! We all know you're leaving because of me. It's all right.
Okay. Well, anyways, you all have a good rest of your.
Have a good one, man. And
Later,
See you on the
Beagle.
28th, bro.
yeah, thank you, Base Oracle, for showing up, man. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Have a good one.
Adios.
Speak. You just came in, man. Thank you for showing up. Speak easy in the fucking house.
What up?
What's your thoughts on everything, man? You have the floor.
Oh, fuck. I just want to say Damon is my favorite person of the night.
Wait,
I
not
have
me,
to
bro.
say.
I'm the one that set this shit up, man.
I know. You're second though, because
Second place,
Damon's
fair enough.
question, as genuine and concerned as he was, and he was being completely genuine. I know he was when he was
Yeah, he
asking
is.
that question.
Yeah.
But man, I could not. I literally cried
wrong?
tears in my eyes when you asked this question
Dude,
and his
I was-
response.
I was
My-
laughing.
I was
bro.
crying, dude.
I
Tears,
know the
like
one.
real tears,
one.
came out of my eyes. It was too good.
And this is why I brought him on, dude. Damon does this. This is why I bring him on as a co-host, because he asks good questions. He's really good at breaking down shit, and this is why he's my boy.
I always get told I'm an accidental cunt, and
I think it's intentional.
yeah, I think
Well,
that should be. I think
It's
that
the
should be.
professional talking plus the accent, like people get scared of that. They just, I'm telling you, any documentary, you could do a documentary about unicorns being real, and as long as you have like an English accent or a British accent behind,
It makes it sound
people
smarter.
will believe it. Yeah, people will believe
You know
that
what?
shit.
I actually believe you. I actually believe you. And if anybody hasn't seen it, please, after this, go onto YouTube and check out a documentary about flying penguins.
Wee. Are there catapults
Teriak,
involved?
do you know the one I'm talking about, Teriak?
No.
I think it was that. I think I might be wrong, but I think it was voiced by the guy who does all of the
David
oh,
Attenborough.
God. Attenborough. I think it was
Yep.
voiced by
Attenborough.
I think.
That I'm telling
Yeah.
you, they did that on purpose.
Yeah, I mean, obviously it was an April Fool
Yeah,
thing, but,
National
like, a whole bunch of
Geographic was like,
idiots.
"Yo, we'll get this guy's voice. They'll never question anything we say."
Yeah. It's like, these penguins are unlike all of the others. They can fly. And everyone believed it. Everyone just fucking believed it. It's
Well,
hilarious.
yeah.
Dude, have you guys seen that? I think it's like National Geographic or Animal Planet. I don't know what the fuck, but they're making a documentary on like gay animals now. I don't know if you saw the fucking. Have you seen? Dude,
I've
have
heard
you
The
it.
freaking frog's gay.
They're turning
Yeah.
the freaking frogs gay, bro. Like Alex, shout out to fucking Alex Jones, man.
That's
Do you
wild.
know about that though? I read about this, about the gay animals. They had they were, I think they covered lions and a whole bunch of other things. And they're like, oh, these gay animals, right? If you look at the researchers that are studying this, they are all LGBTQ activists.
Mhm.
Yep.
All of the researchers
Yeah.
pushing this, right?
They all
How-
have like blue
how did
hair
they
and
know?
shit.
How did
So
they know?
I know
How did they know if
animals.
they're gay? Did they have like rainbow flags and stuff like that? Like,
No.
did they ask
So the lion manes were like blue on one side and pink on the other. So
Uh-huh.
they just knew. But like no.
Because like I had a dog that would like fuck everything in the room, like stuffed animals, furniture,
Before
and
you
everything
say
like that.
before
I
you
don't think
say
that means
don't
he's
give
like
away.
a furniture,
No,
a fetish.
don't give too much away, right? But
Oh, okay.
with these only because of what I'm about to say, all right? So I don't want to act like I'm going after you because I'm not. But
Yeah.
But so they did find that all of the researchers going to these places and like covering all these animals that turned out to be gay, and like they were just finding these gay animals everywhere. Like I don't know, there's like a pride parade
Queer
in
planet.
Serengeti.
Yeah,
I got it
so
pulled up. I got it pulled up so that we can watch the actual trailer real quick. But speak. Go ahead and finish.
oh, I was just
No,
gonna
no.
say, I know they've tried doing like this study that like apparently domesticated sheep. So something happens with domesticated sheep that like there'll be the males sometimes will refuse to mate at all with any females, but they will try to mate with other males. But these are domesticated sheep, so I'm wondering if them being domesticated has something to do with this, right? Like this isn't
Yes.
happening in nature. This is happening in a domesticated fucking
Right.
environment.
And
And
So
also-
even the ones,
I don't.
even
I
the
think
ones in
that has
nature-
something to do with it.
And
Even
also,
the
did
ones
they
in
vote
nature-
Democrat?
Yeah, they vote Democrat. Exactly.
Yeah, true.
I have one question for Damon about his penguins.
Well, wait. Do you think? Wait, I wanted to just.
Let me
Sorry,
ask
I
a
just
question,
wanted to
Pete.
finish off there.
Okay.
Isn't it weird that it's sheep, domesticated sheep?
Yes.
That sounds very
See, that's
suspicious,
not
bro.
weird at
It's
all.
weird that we call
Very
people
suspicious.
that just follow trends sheep.
Cheap.
Weird, right?
Wake
And
up,
also, it's
sheeple.
not weird.
Wake up.
It's
Sheeple.
not weird when you think about the fact that all of these guys going to investigate these gay animals across the world like I said,
Are all
LGBTQ
gay sheeple?
activists and animals copy behaviors that they see. So I think it's all these activists going out there, and the animals are seeing them doing gay shit, and then are like, "Why don't we try this?"
Maybe they're
The
just
same
making
as a
fun of them.
domesticated sheep.
They don't get it. Hey,
No,
David,
but
real
like
quick question.
animals will copy those behaviors.
Quick
Yeah.
question about the penguins. Do any of the male penguins dress up as female penguins and read to their young
Of course they
stories
do.
and stuff? Because
Of course they fucking
that's
do.
what I want to know.
Of course, right, David?
Penguins are sneaky as shit. Penguins and I
They're
don't trust
sneaky,
the
bro.
penguin. I love
And do
penguins,
the-
but I don't
and
trust
do
them.
the
They are
young
savage.
And do the young stuff $1 bills in these book readers, because this is very important scientific knowledge I need to find out about.
By the way, now that we know the scientifical facts, in the next Batman movie, we're gonna have the Penguin played by Colin Farrell, and it's gonna be a penguin in drag because, of course, the science proves that that's what penguins do. So we're gonna have drag queen, LGBTQ penguin, Cobblepot in the next Batman movie. I'm calling it right now.
And then at the last minute, Kathleen Kennedy will substitute it with a gay black woman. But Jake, good
Change
try,
Colin
buddy.
Farrell. Good point. Didn't predict it quite as well as you. Thank you for
And then it'll
adding
stream
that
to
caveat.
Netflix.
Yeah, for sure. By the way, guys, look, this is the trailer, the official trailer, bro, called Queer Planet. It's Queer Planet. Peacock. This is Peacock right here.
The rainbow. It's
Our
already
planet is home to over 11 million species.
The paparazzi really are everywhere.
Everything you were taught as a kid is wrong.
You make me wanna dance. Gay penguins, bisexual lions, sex-changing clownfish.
Just a coincidence that they used an animal with the word cock in it, huh?
has always existed. It's only in humans that we have such a stigma about it.
The idea of just having two fixed sexes is clearly out of style.
Mother Nature is pretty open-minded. Sex is not just for reproduction.
It's clear that no matter where you look on our planet, nature is full of queer surprises.
To be honest, we should all probably get laid a little more than we do.
Wait a minute. That one ram just stacked the other ram, and they consider that a sexual thing?
Dude, here's the thing. I don't even know if all of these animals are actually like the same sex. We don't even know that. They're just taking random fucking.
This is so weird.
With the lions, you do because.
And again, they chose a network that has the word cock in it on purpose. I'm telling you right now.
Peacock, yeah,
and
good
the
point.
rainbow colors and the rainbow colors as well.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We got.
Can we go back to the two lions? Put it back to the
Noel.
two lions for a second.
Now what? Yeah. Okay, fair enough. But that could have been them fighting or like fighting over
No,
food. I don't know.
just can you bring up the picture?
Am I okay in here or no? Feels like
What's up, Noel?
nothing. I just want to know. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine.
I'm okay in here because the last time I didn't get in here.
On Project VOPod, this is or Speakeasy's channel. This is it's a different platform.
In the internet, like specify here.
Yeah, I don't know what you mean by that.
The last time I didn't get into this channel.
Project VOPod, like my channel, like this channel.
Oh, is this yours?
Yeah. Whose channel are you talking
Okay,
about? You gotta
never
be-
mind. Never mind.
By being polite, I don't want to be rude. I don't want to be indelicate. But if I can ask you a question, no, I won't do that. No, not again.
Also, that video just blew my mind. I didn't know plants were gay too. I just
Damon, the answer to your question is yes. Damon, the answer to your question is yes. I know what you're gonna ask, and the answer is yes.
The only reason I did it is because you're his speakeasy. That's how I was not gonna go there.
Yeah, and I don't mean it in a mean way either. I'm just saying.
No, everybody's safe here.
There you go. It's a safe space, man.
And Noel, if you were talking about my channel, it's you probably talking about when you tried to come for verbal combat. I just don't want to put you in that environment because verbal combat is like meant to like roast each other and shit, right? So
pretty brutal. Yeah.
It can get mean.
People get brutal with each other on verbal combat nights.
What about on this channel? Is it okay for me?
Yeah.
Oh, this is Jake's channel. Yeah, this is Jake's channel.
Yeah. No, it's fine.
Oh,
I mean,
VOPod's a sweetheart.
If Wi-Fi is welcome, you're welcome.
normally I don't care for women to jump on, but I'm gonna make the exception just for you, Noel. I got you. All right.
Thanks.
Ellen
A
here
lot
is
of
sweet.
people do not accept me to go on.
It's all good. I got you here now. So
Okay, thank you. I'm
course.
just worried that some people are that way.
no,
I get
it's
it.
fine. It's fine. Don't worry. I'm a sexist, but I'm gonna. You're the exception to the rule, Noel. Don't worry.
Yes, thank you.
Hey, Jake, I'm
Thank
gonna
you.
head out. Thanks for having me on. I'll leave you a spot open for anyone else that wants to come up. So thanks
Yes,
for having
sir.
me, bro.
Thank you for showing up, man. Thank you for showing up, man.
Anytime,
Appreciate it.
anytime.
Appreciate it, bro. Appreciate it.
Take care.